Tonight we're at the Hibbing Memorial Arena where the Hibbing Blue Jackets are about to take on the Virginia Blue Devils for another high school hockey contest. On my right is Steve Tillell. He'll be color commentary tonight. We're just about ready for the drop of the puck here at the beginning of the game. It'll be Richie Bryant facing off against Berglund. Puck goes back into Devil zone, chased after by Girardi. Puck picked up on the boards, checked out a play there by Bryant. Joe Gossett picks it up in center, dumps it back. Trunzo comes in, beats Gossett. Puck goes in the corner. Vidmar gonna check Trunzo. Gossett, Joe Gossett picks a puck, feeds up to Wallers. Wallers clears the center to Bryant. Bryant coming in as Wallers or Girardi. Bryant takes a shot, blocked in front by Mackey. In the corner goes Metza. Metza tries to clear it out, picked up by Berglund. Berglund coming up, can't control. Lost the puck in center, and now Girardi picks up in center, clears it. Puck still neutral ice, sent down into Hibbing zone, but offside will be called on the play.
This program is produced by the Television Production 2 class and the Mass Communications Department at Hibbing Community College. Any unauthorized use or retransmission in whole or in part is prohibited without the written consent of Hibbing Community College.
Back to action now. Puck sent in by Jerry Kristoff behind the net. Hagen in the corner chasing against Peterson. Can't control him. Nikolov sends it out front. Loose puck. Sean Gossett shot. Nice save by Moore. Puck laying in the crease. Covered up by Moore. Moore came all the way out to make the play there. Covering up in front.
This is HCCV Cable Channel 2 Community Television for the City of Hibbing.
Hagen will take the draw against Pauletti. Loose puck, Gosted clears it back to Kristoff. Kristoff shot, gloved by Moore. Face off to the left of Glenn Moore for the Virginia Blue Devils. Blue Devils 9-7 on the year, taking on a powerful Jacket team here. Puck control by the Jackets. Kristoff shot. Nice glove save by Moore. Shot. Oh! Inside the pipe. Puck lying in the crease. Bo Nikolov hit the inside of the pipe. Puck laying in the crease. Cleared out by Virginia. Gets the center. Sean Gosted dumps it in the zone. Moore behind the net. Picks it up. This is Chris Moore. Hagen sends it in the corner. Nikolov can't control. Lift to Grillo. Grillo sends it. Oh, just too far. Kept in by Kristoff. Kristoff's shot blocked in front by Peterson. Puck control by Gossett in center. Pass too far for Nikolov. Robinson clears it to center. Kristoff off the boards of Grillo. Grillo gets it into Virginia zone. Back to get it is Mike Moore. Picked up by Maturi. Maturi coming to center. Has Robinson on his left. Called offside on the play.
This program is being underwritten by Bellagio's Oldsmobile, Merchants and Miners State Bank, Sullivan Candy Company, Fraboni Sausage Company, Hyde Supply, B&R Engineering Sales, Jasper Engineering, Manny Shopper.
Doug Terrell feeding it up to John Schwartz. Schwartz giving it across to Morrell. Morrell from the side takes a shot over the top of the net. Puck will come outside as Morrell shot that over the net by himself.
Among others underwriting this show are the Men's Shop, Erickson Music Center, First Federal Savings and Loan Association, Hardee's and Hibbing, Range TV Cable Company, HCCV Cable Channel 2.
On the draw there, puck loose in center ice, sent back to Hansen. Hansen to Nikolov. Nikolov feeds it up to Morrell. Morrell has Doug Terrell breaking in front. Too far for Doug Terrell. Here comes Maturi up the right side. Has Robinson with him. Sends it over to Robinson. Across the blue line. Drop pass picked up by Morrell. Doug Terrell sends it down. Out of play. Doug Terrell taking his brother Steve Terrell's spot. Steve, of course, out with a broken ankle. He's out skating around, though. He should be back any day, he said. Off the draw, it'll be Richie Bryant and Berglund. Puck jumped into the Hibbing zone. Joel Gossett behind the net. Gives it to Paul Girardi. Girardi fans on the pass. Sends it too long for Bryant. He'll be icing on the play. It's my first time back in the commentary booth after a long while. Steve Zimmerman has called away on a job, but he won't. I don't know if he'll be back for the rest of the season, but I'm sitting in for him. And on my right, Steve Tallell. Off the draw, controlled by Hibbing. Joe Gossett sends it, almost in front of the net there, off that piece of rubber by the Zamboni door. Vidmar getting into it, trying to net with Anderson. John Hajduk in the net for the Jackets tonight. Glenn Moore playing goalie for the Virginia Blue Devils. Off the draw, puck control in front, almost in front of the net. Joe Gossett fighting Trunzo behind the net. Trunzo picks up in the corner, checked off the play by Wallers. Weak shot from the port by Mike Moore. Puck behind the net, Paul Girardi falls. Mike Vidmar picks up, feeds it to Wallers. Wallers can't get it to center to Brian, now cleared to center by Vidmar. Here comes Paul Girardi, has a puck in center, dumps it into the Devil zone. Bryant chasing it with Fenn up after him. Tripped up behind the plate, puck still under Bryant. Whistle called. Off the draw, Kristoff clears into the zone, now dumped back into the Hibbing zone by Metza. Puck behind the net, Sean Gossett picks it up. Gossett breaks it out, can't control it. Knocked out the puck by Peterson, picked up by Kristoff. Kristoff to Hansen, Hansen to Hagen. Hagen coming up the left side. Carrying into Devil zone, drops for Hansen, too far. Picked up for Kristoff. Kristoff's shot just wide to the right, sends it around the boards, out to the zone. Picked up in neutral zone by Sean Gossett. Sean Gossett feeds it to Mike Grillo. Grillo carrying in, sends it into the zone. They're going to be delayed offside. 10:58 left in the first period, 0-0 action. Must have a chip in the puck, or they're changing pucks on the side. They'll be rotating a defenseman in here for Mark Hasner. Here comes Virginia. Pauletti's shot just wide. Picked up in front. Aslickson. Looked like Alaskan on the program. Aslickson. Here comes Hansen. Hansen sends it across to Grillo. Grillo carrying into the corner. Chased by Metza. Metza tying up Grillo. Metza controlling the puck. Sends it around the boards to Peterson. Peterson can't control. Picked off by Hagen. Hagen has Grillo in front. Hagen sends around behind the net. Controlling, sends it too far for Hansen. Picked up by Gossett. Gossett a weak backhand in. Almost picked up by Hagen. And here comes Aslaxon in front on shot on net by Aslaxon. Handled by Hansen. All picked up by Pauletti. Pauletti in front. Oh, dump by Kristoff. But nice save on Hajduk there. Pauletti again. Shot, a goal! Rick Pauletti will get the goal as the Blue Devils just walking out from behind the net 2 or 3 times in a row, finally beating Hajduk as it seemed to roll over the top of his blocker. Getting the goal will be Rick Pauletti. I don't know if there'll be any assists. At 10:02 left in the first period. Vidmar clearing into the zone. After it is Doug Terrell and John Schwartz. Kept in by Vidmar. Puck laying loose in the crease. Terrell, off the crossbar. No goal. The light went on, but it hit the crossbar. That's twice now Hibbing's hit the pipe on Glenn Moore. Nikolov at neutral ice sends it in on Moore. A bouncer. Caught up in his pads. Doug Terrell in the corner. Now Nikolov can't control. Sends it to neutral ice and picked up by Robinson. Robinson dumps it in, picked up by Hansen. Can't keep it in is Fenoff. Pauletti gets the goal. And Mike Moore getting the assist. Hibbing having two great opportunities here. Hitting the crossbar that second and hitting the pipe earlier in the period. Light went on after hitting the crossbar, but the goal judge shook his head. No, I made a mistake. It'll be Berglund facing Hopkins Bryant. Picked up on the boards by Jardy, sends it into the zone, back to get it. It's Metza. Metza plays it around the boards to Anderson. Anderson can't control. Now Waller's behind the net. Waller's fighting Metza, now picked up by Bryant. Bryant loses control. Here comes Berglund. Berglund has Trunzo. Berglund carrying it, checked nicely out of the play by Vidmar. Comes Joe Gossett making a bad pass on front. Picked up by Robinson. Robinson sends it into the zone. Vidmar clears it back to Joe Gossett. Gossett gives it up to Paul Girardi. Sends it across, intercepted by Metza. Now controlled in center by Berglund. Berglund dumps it into the zone. Stopped behind the net by Hajduk. Picked up by Vidmar. Vidmar sends it around to Wallers. Wallers clears too far for Bryant. Cleared back into the zone. Here comes Berglund. Berglund on Joe Gossett. Nice body play there by Gossett, taking the man off the puck. Here comes Bryant, loses control, and here comes Pauletti. Pauletti getting that first goal. Coming down the right side, checked off the play by Sean Gossett. Pauletti picks up the puck in. Nobody home in front as Pete Wallers picks it up. Wallers carrying, has two men in front of him, finally dumps it in the zone. Hagen after it for Hibbing. Now it's Sean Gossett. Checked off the play by Banoff. Gossett behind the net. Robinson will picks it up. Robinson clears it all the way down. Going to be icing on the Blue Devils. With 7:46 left in the first period, 1-0. Virginia Blue Devils out in front. And a goal by Rick Pauletti with an assist to Mike Moore.
Hibbing's passing tonight, Tom, has been real sloppy, hasn't it?
Yeah, they made a lot, passes are too long, and they're not right on the stick, but I'd expect them to be coming on later on in the game. They're probably just not warmed up yet.
Yeah, I think that's true. They're having an awful lot of trouble getting the puck out of their own end.
Virginia doing a good job of forechecking on Hibbing. Off the draw, it'll be Hagen. Hagen against Callister. Now behind the net, Mike Grillo. Mike Grillo loses the puck. Picked up by Robinson. Robinson checked out the play by Hagen. Hagen rubbing him out, puck flying in the corner. Now picked up in front. Here comes Callister. Callister up center, back checked by Grillo. Callister dumps it in, blocked by Kristoff in front. Sean Gossett clears it around the boards. Kristoff. Puck in the center. Bo Nikolov now sending into the zone. Behind the net is puck sent into the corner now. Maralt on it with Grillo. Maralt in the corner fighting with the puck. Gonna tying it up on the boards. Now Gossett comes in to step up. Send up boards. Here comes Callister. Too far for Callister. Has Maturi in front. Kristoff goes behind the net with Maturi. Bodies colliding and picked up by Harpo Hansen. Makes a nice turn behind the net. Sends it up the boards to Grillo. Grillo checked by Fanoff. Callister keeps it in. Hansen goes around the net with Anderson. Puck flies loose. Callister picks it up. Doug Trellin and now Tom Hansen controlling the puck on the boards. There's going to be a face-off to the left of John Hajduk.
Another reminder that this program is being underwritten by Colagio's Oldsmobile, Merchants and Miners State Bank, Sullivan Candy Company, Carboni Sausage Company, Hyde Supply, B&R Engineering Sales.
Up the draw, it'll be Berglund against little Johnny Rue. Fourth line out for Hibbing. Comes John Rue with Jim Petrie on his right. And Keith Graber on the left. Graber in front. Now Petrie behind the net. Sends a bad pass out, picked off by Berglund. Berglund coming up. Going to be offside on the play. Bo Nikolov sends it down the ice. It's going to be icing called on Hibbing. 6 minutes left in this first period.
It's been a pretty good hockey game so far.
Yeah, Virginia playing strong. Hibbing had 2 good chances hitting both pipes, but Virginia getting the first break on that goal.
I was talking to Terry Cullen before the game. He said that his team was going to have to play a near-perfect game to beat Hibbing tonight. So far, they're playing pretty good.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to beat the strong Hibbing team. They almost will have to play near-perfect. They're doing a very good job right now. Right there, picked off in front. Oh, off the side of the net by Aslaxon. And here comes Wallers up the side. Wallers carrying in the zones, gives it across to Girardi. Girardi on the backhand sends a shot over the net. Joe Gossett in the corner, checked out the play. Here's Girardi, checked out the player. Pauletti picks up the puck. Loses control of the zone. Picked up boards by Robinson. Robinson checked by... Puck kept in the zone there by Vidmar. Vidmar keeping his body on the man. Sent up to Pauletti. Pauletti dumps it into the zone. A bouncer sent into the corner. Peterson in after it. Fanoff shoots wide. Picked up by Pauletti in the corner. Vidmar chasing. Nice body there by Bryant, knocking Pauletti over. And here comes Wallers. Wallers and Girardi. Drop pass for Girardi. Girardi, blocked in front by Fanoff. Wallers doing a little stick checking there. And here comes Pauletti down the side. Pauletti taken out the play by Hagen and Joe Gossett. Puck behind the net by Wallers. Wallers gives it to Gossett. Gossett carries it up, gives it too far for Girardi. No icing on the play, and here goes Hagen down chasing Callister. Callister picks it up, checked ineffectively by Hagen. Here comes Grillo in the corner. Tied up by Callister and Mackey. Hagen sends it behind for Grillo again. Lost puck. Mackey sends it behind the net to Metza. Metza can't control. Now Robinson tries to clear, and Grillo picks up the puck. As Gossett, a nice save by Moore. Gossett got a lot of wood on that shot. Hansen goes in the corner, puck tied up. Glenn Moore making a nice save there on Sean Gossett.
Finishing off the list of sponsors for this game, Jasper Engineering, Manny's Shopper, The Men's Shop, Erickson Music Center, First Federal Savings and Loan Association, Hardee's and Hibbing, Range TV Cable Company, HCCV Cable Channel 2.
It'll be Maralt on the draw with Doug Terrell and John Schwartz on his wings. Nikoloff and Hansen on the point. Controlled by the Blue Devils. Puck lying loose. Doug Terrell going after it. Berglund picking it up. Berglund leaving it for Anderson. Anderson dumping into the zone. Back chase to John Schwartz. Schwartz and Trunzo go in the corner. Puck flops loose. Picked up by Hansen. Hansen carries in front of his net. Here comes Hansen. He's got Schwartz on the side. John Schwartz coming down the side. He's got his man beat. Drops it for Hansen. Hansen fans on the shot. Picked up by Fanoff in front. Fanoff has Anderson. Dumps it into the corner. Puck stopped behind it up by Hajduk. Hajduk goes behind with Nikoloff. Schwartz picks it up on the corner. Checked out the play. Puck picked off by Maralt. Maralt has Doug Terrell and John Schwartz. Delay it offside as Doug Terrell couldn't stay onside.
I think it's been a good game so far. Both goalies are playing real good. Both teams are skating fast and hard. Maybe the difference in the game right now is Hibbing's passing.
Yeah, Hibbing, they just got to get a little crisper on the pass. They've had their chances that just Glenn Moore's come up with some good saves. But cleared into the zone. Now back to get it is Metza. Bryant to chase. Metza controlling behind his net. Feeds it too far. Kept in by Joe Gossett. No, Mackey behind the net. Mackey stops. Too far for Aslaxon. Now in front is chance for Wallers. Puck line loose in the crease. Wide open. Vidmar on the point. Shot. Oh, just wide. Puck squirts in front. Cleared out nicely by the Devils. Here comes Pauletti. Pauletti clears it into the zone. Steered aside by Hajduk. Bryant taking off to play Masca with a shot. Here comes, sends it up too far for Wallers. Gonna be icing on the play.
Well, Hibbing had a couple chances there, but Moore made some fantastic saves down there also.
That's they've been coming up close, but Moore coming up with some good saves, good defensive play in front of the net by the Blue Devils, clearing that puck, and the Hibbing players out from in front.
They keep putting that kind of pressure on, they'll get their goals.
Yeah, you keep shooting, they have to go in every once in a while.
Yeah.
Off the draw, Kristoff pass in front, shot and a goal! Jerry Kristoff making an errant pass in front to Scott Robinson. I think it was number 12 that got the goal. Number 7? Mike Callister, number 7, and I think will get the goal. Yep, number 7. Number 7, Mike Callister, getting the goal unassisted. Hate to rub it in, but that was a very bad mistake of a pass to be passing in front of your own net. I'm sure he learns from his mistakes, though. 2-0, 2:14 left in the first period. Again, the puck lying loose in the crease. Cleared out nice by Hibbing. Here comes Hagen. Hagen to Grillo to Petrie. Petrie coming down the side. Carries into the corner, loses control of the puck, picked up by Mike Grillo. Grillo checked off the play, keep control of the puck. Nice job by Mike Grillo, carries in front. Shot blocked in front by Moore. Petrie ties it up. 1:52 left in the first period. 2-0. Virginia Blue Devils ahead of the Hibbing Blue Jackets here.
Hibbing's real sloppy with that puck in front of their own net.
Yeah, they're
not doing a good job of clearing it.
They're gonna have to start being a little more sharp with their passes in front of their own net. Virginia came to play hockey tonight, Steve. Having a little trouble with the face-off here. Morel doesn't think Berglund's where he's supposed to be. Fed back to point. Hansen, a nice save by Moore. Moralt and Berglund facing off here. Off the draw, Trunzo picks it up, goes behind the net. Mackey now gives it to Trunzo. Checked by Moralt. Moralt in the corner, checked by Mackey. Now picked up by John Schwartz. Schwartz makes a turn, loses control of the puck. Puck in the corner. Doug Terrell picks it up. Sends it in front to Moralt. Moralt sent, through the crease. Schwartz back to Hansen. Moore sends it, deflects the puck in the corner, kept in by Nickloff. No, up in the air. Fed over to Schwartz. Schwartz with the shot just wide. 1:15 left, blocked in front by Berglund, and here comes Anderson. Anderson too far for Berglund. Sent up to Schwartz by Hansen. Schwartz sends it in, blocked in front by Metza. Here comes Berglund. Berglund sends it in. 1 minute left in the first period. Then in net goes Moralt. Peterson and Berglund, again by Berglund. Here comes Bo Nickloff. Dumps it in the zone, over the top of the net. Puck face-off will come outside.
Sponsors for tonight's game are Clausio's Oldsmobile, Merchants and Miners State Bank, Sullivan Candy Company, Fraboni Sausage Company, Hyde Supply, B&R Engineering Sales, Jasper Engineering, Manny's Shopper, The Men's Shop, Erickson Music Center, First Federal Savings and Loan Association, Hardee's and Hibbing, Range TV Cable Company, HCCV Cable Channel 2.
40 seconds left in the first period. Up the draw. Girardi, Wallers couldn't put it by Moore. Puck laying in the corner. Girardi checked up the play by Fennell. Pauletti picks it up now for the Devils. 30 seconds left. Poke checked by Bryant. Puck sent in. Hibbing zone. Joe Gossett to go back and pick it up. Makes a pass on front. Nice save by Hajduk. Puck sent to the crease and Peterson couldn't put it in. Now 12 seconds left. Gonna be a penalty on the play. Vidmar will be going in for charging with 7 seconds left in the first period. This will give Virginia another opportunity going into the second period. We got 7 seconds left in the first period. Callister will face off against Hagen. That's the end of the first period. The score, Virginia 2, Hibbing nothing. Mike Vidmar still in the penalty box. 1:53 left now. Rich will be here with the wrap-up of the first period scoring and penalties.
Scoring for Virginia at the 10:19 mark was Rich Paoletti. Assist, Mike Moore. About the 13-minute mark, Callister unassisted. Penalties was Vidmar, charging at 14:53.
Members of the Hibbing High School hockey squad. Our first senior this evening is Mr. Cole Nikoloff and his parents, Mr. and Mrs. Robert Nikoloff. Senior is Mr. Jerry Kristoff and his parents, Mr. and Mrs. Richard Kristoff. Our next senior is Mr. Jeff Wiseman, our fine manager, and his parents, Mr. and Mrs. Stephen Wiseman. Senior is Mr. John Hagen, better known as J.C. Hagen, and his mother, Mrs. Debbie Hagen. Our next senior is Mr. Pat Marole and his parents, Mr. and Mrs. Terry Marole. Senior is Mr. Tom Hanson and his parents, Mr. and Mrs. Harpo Hanson. Our next senior is Mr. Rich O'Brien and his parents, Mr. and Mrs. Kenneth O'Brien. Our next senior is Mr. Mike Vidmar and his parents, Mr. and Mrs. Michael Vidmar. Our next senior is Mr. Sean Gosted and his parents, Mr. and Mrs. Kenneth Gosted. Our next senior is Mr. Mike Burrell and his parents, Mr. and Mrs. James Burrell. Our next senior is Mr. Mark Kasner and his parents, Mr. and Mrs. Richard Kasner. Senior is Mr. John Aidu and his parents, Mr. and Mrs. John Aidu. next senior, Mr. Jim Petrie, and his parents, Mr. Petrie. Last but not least is Mr. Tony Sutton. They're unable to be here this evening. Our congratulations to the seniors for an excellent year of hockey. Continued success in the future, and thank you to the parents for doing what you have and putting up with all this. Thank you very much.